Welcome to the world's most premier waterways, the gateway to the Black Sea from the Mediterranean. History says those who owned it by default became rich and powerful. This waterways is known as the Golden Horn, where Europe meets Asia, site of so many sieges and world-defining conflicts over thousands of years. This is one of the most iconic seaways in the world. This place was a Greek colony in its early years. Then it was a Roman capital over 1,000 years. And then Ottoman ruled this place. The place oozes history. We are in Turkey and heading towards the old city of Istanbul. Istanbul, one of the great cities on earth, for thousands of years, this point, where East meets West, has been a crossroad of civilization. Hardly any places on earth have witnessed more history than this sprawling metropolis on the Bosphorous. The city, with layers of rich history, was officially named Istanbul only in 1923 with the foundation of modern Turkish Republic. Before that, it was called Constantinople. Today, even though Turkey is governed from its capital Ankara, Istanbul remained the financial, cultural, and historic center of the country. This is Galata Bridge, a symbolic link between the old city of Istanbul and the modern district. As you see, the bridge is quite popular among the fishermen. I'm so intrigued by the history of the place, I decided to stay in the old city. The old city is an open-air museum. Every corner of the city has a story to tell. This is Topkapi Palace. Our storybook image of Ottoman Sultan is best imagined here in the Topkapi Palace. Built in the late 15th century, this was the power center of the Ottoman Empire for almost 400 years. Its buildings form a series of courtyards, the outer being used for the public functions. The further in you go, the more private the rooms get. This is the center of justice within Topkapi Palace. And you see those big chimneys at far, that's the royal kitchen. That used to cook foods for 5,000 people every day. That's where Sultan meets his guest. And these are the swords used by Muhammad II, who was the first Ottoman emperor to conquer Constantinople. Over the centuries, this city had been capital of two grand empires. The Roman Empire started in the 4th century and lasted until the 15th century. That's when the Ottoman took over and ruled until the end of World War I. As ancient Rome was falling, Emperor Constantine moved the capital from the west here to the less chaotic east in around 324 AD. It was named Constantinople in his honor. Then, in 476, Rome and the Western Empire fell to invading barbarians. That left Constantinople the leading city of the Western civilization. Look at the broken walls. Those are the reminiscent of famous wall made by the Romans to protect Constantinople. As an endeavor to conquest, Ottoman tried to break it with their cannons. Those stones still carry the memories of lethal battle between Ottoman and Romans. Hagia Sophia, among the greatest houses of worship in both Christian and Muslim worlds, was built in 6th century on the grandest scale possible. It was a church then and later was converted to a mosque by the conquering Ottomans. The dome of Hagia Sophia was the biggest dome anywhere until the Cathedral of Florence was built during the Renaissance 900 years later. Another massive mosque next to Hagia Sophia is the Blue Mosque. Because of its interior blue tiles, it is named as Blue Mosque. Blue is a popular color in Turkey. That's how the color of Turks came into life, which is popularly known as turquoise. Don't confuse this with a palace. This is a water reservoir. Yes, near the old city, Roman built this massive underground water reservoir to regulate the water supply in the whole city. After the whole day of historic journey, it's time to relax. Had some raw mussels on the way. It's awesome. In the evening, a mandatory visit to the modern district Taksim Square and dinner at an authentic Turkish restaurant. This episode ends here. In the coming episodes, we will explore the mountains, marvel at the Roman amphitheater, and live some moments of ancient human being in a narrow underground cave.